are continuing our Greg Tech New Horizons work. Getting things ready for the next episode. I did a recording yesterday and went over IC2 crops. Just still getting everything ready because I was not prepared as per usual. I think that's going to end up being a meme. Is Hatsuri prepared? No. If Hatsuri is ever actually prepared, panic. But it's a draining day today. It's been raining constantly. I've spent, I want to say probably 2/3 of the day at a vet office today. Getting the cats their normal like shots and health care and whatnot. And it was a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting. It was an insane amount of waiting. What are you? Let's see. 001. Nope. So we're crossbreeding and trying to get some decent blaze reed seeds. I did have a good one, but it didn't give me a seed bag when I went to try to get a seed bag out of it. It was kind of meh. But it had a good growth, and I was hoping to get better growth on that, and it didn't work out. But something that did work out is during the process of trying to get blaze reed seeds, we ended up getting a completely different set of seeds. And these ones are actually fantastic. We got a whole bunch of tier 3 blue glowstone. Now, I know people are like, why glowstone? What's the importance of that? Glowstone can be extracted for glowstone. You know how we were trying to do the whole glowstone crop thing? Yeah, we're doing it via the glow shrooms now. And all we gotta do is just build the various machines to handle all of the stuff we're gonna be doing. So the first thing we gotta decide is what tier do we want to go. I'm currently looking at doing MV tier for the machines. I don't see a reason not to, because a good chunk of the machines need to be MV, and then with MV extractors and MV centrifuge, etc., we'll just have better speed for the stuff. So I'm thinking of doing that. And plus, like, I currently have aluminum out the wazoo. So again, it's leading more and more towards the MV. How much copper nickel do I have? I have 8. That's not a lot of copper nickel. How many motors do I got? I have 55. So I got plenty of motors. Looks like I got some pistons too. Good. But yeah, we're gonna build some MV machines. I will power it with an HV machine. I don't know if it's going to be a diesel or a gas turbine. I haven't made a decision on that. But we are going to get that done. I do need to go and check on the beryllium mine. Actually, before I even teleport, a wooden sword. axe. All right. Let's take a look. It should be done. It should have finished actually pretty quickly. Yeah, it's done. Looks like we ended up getting a little more thorium after... Yeah, a little bit more after we made all of the tubes that we had. But that works out. Let's start putting all of this in here. I need a wrench. And I want netherrack. Okie dokie. So, while we're gathering all this up, so yeah, I was looking at doing... Oh, crap. Well, I didn't need... Please tell me that chest is still there. Dude. Well, I didn't need that chandelier anyway. I was hoping to be able to retrieve the chandelier. But it's Greg Tech, and the great Greg giveth, and the great Greg taketh away. Kind of seeing around the camera there. So we are going to continue doing this because I don't want to deal with any more horrible things. And we are going to point this way. I will take the axe. I have the chest. Fantastic. And we're going to pretend this place doesn't exist. The dangers of mining in the Nether. But nonetheless, we got a few things we need. We have some beryllium. Looks like we got a little bit of emerald, and we got our thorium in here. I'm just kind of taking a quick look to see if we possibly got anything else. Got a little saltpeter. Got a little bit of real gar. That's good. But that looks to be about it. Nothing overly amazing. And that's fine. The thorium was really what we were after. And to be honest, I made a ton of the uranium. I can do another 3 full IC2 farms with this. Oh, 5. I forgot that I loaded one up too. So yeah, we can do all the IC2 farms that we need. Not the end of the world there. But we do need to kind of decide how many machines we're gonna need. So I'm gonna need an extractor. So that's one. Then we're gonna need a centrifuge. So that's 2 machines. And this one has to be an MV. All right. We're gonna need 2 packers. One for redstone, one for gold. We're going to need a smelter for the gold. So we're going to need an electric furnace. see, extractor, centrifuge, packer, furnace. The second furnace is to deal with the iron that's going to come out of this. Electrolyzer. So that's 9. I think we're going to need another centrifuge. That's 10 machines. And then we're going to want storage. Storage for the mercury. Which I may set up with the 8K tank, and then we could put a... Oh, I don't know. Maybe stick a 4K on top. Do I want to put a super tank on top of a super tank? That might be overkill. Maybe we should just have a MV tank on top of a super tank with a voiding panel on it, so that if it gets full, it'll start voiding. That sounds like an idea. And then we can keep the process going with that. And what we'll do is, with all the byproducts, I'm thinking I will probably want a voiding on the sulfur, but I would want it to stop with the chrome. Chrome is going to be our rarest resource of all of them, because we'll have an abundance of gold with this, but chrome takes a while to get, because you need quite a bit of ruby dust from centrifuging the redstone to get the chrome. Yeah. Alright, so we're looking at 10, maybe more machines. And of course, it's a blood moon. Fantastic. So we have another crop. What are you? 0, 0, 0. Nope. So let's go ahead and get 2 stacks of aluminum getting turned into plates. We're going to turn all of these into machine casings. And then we're going to start making all these machines. Now, I said I was going to go with MV. I'm probably going to build 2 HV motors that are going to be carried down to MV. And what I will set up is a double battery buffer system. And what that double battery buffer system will do is there'll be one that is HV, and that'll be a 4 battery HV, but there's only going to be 2 motors on it. And then there will be a 16 amp MV. Yeah, 16 amp MV will be good. Now, The real question is can I make the lossless MV cable? What is the base material for this made out of? So it looks like we're using nitrogen for this, most likely. Okay. That's doable. Oxygen, magnesium, and cadmium. All right. Just an MV pump, some helium, some stainless steel, and the superconductor. That's not bad. I'm pretty sure I meet the heat requirement for this. Yeah, I meet the heat requirement and I meet the power requirement. So really we're just looking at getting cadmium and magnesium. So we may end up making some MV superconductor for this. We get 12 per. So that's 24 wires, which would end up making 24 superconductor wire. So that's 3 8x or 3 16x per thing. Okay, so we could end up using and building superconductor wire for this system. It'll take a little work. Do we have enough magnesium? I think we do. I think we do. 0 4 0. Not worried about gain right now. Let's see how much manganese. So we got 39, and it was 1 per for the mix. What about cadmium? I might actually have a lot of cadmium. I have 105. Just taking a minute to look at the ratio. I think it was 6. No, it's 5. 5 and 6 things of oxygen. We got tons of oxygen. Oh yeah, we can easily make this. Let's get to work on this. We'll get the other machines made, but let's definitely get to work on that and get our MV cables going for this as well. Make this a lossless thing. So as I was saying, we need a whole bunch of machines. We're going to go through this and just get them all made. Got some gold cable there. See how much copper cable I have. We might need to get some of that going too. Gotta love Blood Moon time. So it looks like I only have about a stack or two. doing 16, so I'll need half a stack. I'll need 32 wire. And I'll need 16 of that. And here we go, destroying all our armor by carrying things. All right. Throw that in there, grab these. And that will make all of our machine casings. Wait a minute, I think it was double, actually. Yeah, it is double, isn't it? I can't wait to make this into a crafting recipe. So while we were looking at the testing for Zeta last night, one of the things we saw is that logistic pipes is in there. The recipes that was in there was not what I was expecting. In fact, I do not expect many of those recipes to actually stay when it goes live. I expect many of those to be changed. While I don't mind the buildcraft parts, some of the stuff really was, in my mind, too easy. Too simple. Because while it does need to be like in that pre-AE age, we're looking at MV-HV age, and a lot of the parts were in the MV-HV age, as I expect. Certain things did need to be a little more difficult. In my mind. I know a lot of people don't care what I think, but in my mind it needed to be a little more difficult. Oh, that is just going to drive me insane. Who else? Come on. Come on, spider. So many spiders. We're gonna kill all the spiders. Because I'm done with spiders. Come here, creeper. Who's next? Any other mobs I miss? What about up here? What we got up here? Nothing? A lone pig. We finally done. Protection 2. Soulbound, fire protection, not too bad. All right, so let's, I guess, start with the extractor. We already know we're going to want this. So let's put that up there. And then just so that I know kind of what I need to make, we'll put this up there as well. This will let me plan out how to do that. It does require helium gas, but I believe I can take a thing here. Right there, helium. So I just take refinery gas, severely crack it, and I can get a little bit of helium. We'll go through a lot of refinery gas. We'll go through 100 cells per craft. Yeah, I'm second guessing it now. What are my other sources of helium? Aurora Pillar. Keep that in mind. Monazite I can get it from if I extract it. Where do I get monazite from? Venus, Io, Triton, Make, Moon. Is there another? So Moon is the earliest form for that. And there's none in the end. Alright. So that's not an option. Mercury core and stone dust. We could distill air. Although that's an EV recipe, isn't it? This isn't, though. That would give us 9. We would need 9 cells. I mean, this is a possibility. That would take a long time to build up, though. That's 72 seconds for just one of these. This is going to be the fastest way, it looks like. And I think, if I remember correctly, we're going to need to do Twilight Forest for that. And because I think it's the Ice Queen that does that. So maybe we're getting to where we need to start looking at that. You know, I have been getting lucky because I haven't really been paying attention to this. I've lost so many crops for not paying attention. All right, so we need to get a source of helium. I'll spend time figuring out what my best options are. It looks like, though, that these blocks really are going to be the best option. I'm not seeing anything better. So, and it's HV, no less. And I just realized that that recipe is only for the multi-block. The multi-block electrolyzer. Can we even make that electrolyzer? No, we cannot. No, we cannot. All right, so we're not even going to look at that. So really, we're looking at the refinery gas. We do have a lot of refinery gas. We can steam crack it and process things. So I guess that's what we're going to do. I mean, we could do the air centrifuging. Every 34 cells would give us something. We would need a lot of cells, which we do technically have a lot of cells. I honestly don't know what's going on here. Like, I don't know why oil is put on this. We're not processing oil in that way. I will have to take that and put it where it belongs. Where's the gun? It's not there. Nor is it here. I think Ryan logged off with the extractor gun. Oh, nope, there it is. Alright, cool. Never mind, crisis averted. Alright, 32 buckets of beautiful oil. I'm just really dead. I'm so drained today. Think we could fly? Ha 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 ha! If we hold right click, we can. That's kind of cool that it cancels that. Alright, so that will process that. And we will get our things made. Yeah, this is constantly dropping. I think it's getting lost in the system, if I'm being perfectly honest. Alright, so let's see. We have 6,000 buckets of refinery gas here. Every bucket of refinery gas gets us 20 milliliters of helium. I can't justify doing this. It's one thing if we were going to crack it and get the other fuels out of it, but we're not even doing that. I can't justify burning that in that way. I think I'm going to have to build an automated system to deal with this. See, noble gases. Of this, the only thing I would initially keep would be helium and deuterium. We do need argon buildup. We do need noble gases or nitrogen. Yeah, I would have to set up a system. A system for this. Argon, nitrogen, all of that would go into one part of the system. In fact, I could probably do it. Closed loop. With a compressor and compressed air cells. Okay, so we got another system we're gonna need to build. If we want to make the MV. And I mean, honestly, we're gonna need to build it anyway. That's why we're building a chemicals building to deal with that. So we'll just use copper cable for now, or annealed copper cable for now. What's better? What's better? Loss of 2, loss of 1. We'll do annealed copper cable for now. Did I just get nether warp crop from this? Or is this Terra warp? It is Terra warp. Which, honestly, you know, I'll keep it. It's got a growth of 3. If I can get a seed from it, I'll keep it because I can use Terra warp for crossbreeding. That's fine. Alright, so we need piston and pump for this. Some MV circuits. You know, I think I saw a whole bunch of MV circuits. Yep, right there. Grand Theft Circuit. We'll use those up and then we'll make a bunch more. quickly grab a motor, and we'll grab one of these. And that probably went into the mining bag, and that's fine. Alright, so I'll get that. No. Yes. Well, we'll take care of the second. And we'll just steal one of the pre-existing in there that I totally did not know was there. I believe there's a screwdriver here. Yes, there is. Fantastic. And oh look, we have a pump. Couple of those. What else did I need for the extractor? Glass and wire. All right. You can't see him because of the green screen, but old Rook is huffing and puffing around. He be huffing and he be puffing. Alright, so there is the extractor that we will use to make beautiful glowstone together. Now we're going to need 2 centrifuges. Which will take 8 circuits. Which will use up all of our circuits that we currently have. There is our motors and copper cable. I need double that because I'm an idiot. All right, let's try that again. So got that. We'll make our 2 centrifuges, and then we need to get some more MV circuits made. Probably a lot of other things too. So I need 2 packers, two electrolyzers, and 2 furnaces. Okay, so these require circuits to make as well. And I'm going to need 2 of those. That's good to know. So we're going to need a couple of robotic arms and a couple of conveyors. That's not bad there. For the 2 electrolyzers, it looks like it's just going to be some silver wire and circuits. And then for the electric furnaces, just looks like 8 copper nickel, some circuits. Fair enough. Let's make ourselves a bunch of these. Do I have 4 stacks of each of these? I need, what is this, capacitor? Okay. We need to make some capacitors. Tantalum again. Or polyvinyl and aluminum. I'm liking this one a little better. Let's go with a stack of aluminum, 2 stacks of polyvinyl. And it looks like half a stack of poly. Yeah, do I have any pre-made polyvinyl sheets laying around? Probably not. What are you in there for right now? I would need 2 of those, wouldn't I? We'll make more polyvinyl chloride here in a little bit. I thought I did make a bunch of polyvinyl chloride sheets, though. I guess I turned them all into circuit boards. And that's what it's looking like. Actually, we can do this painlessly. Well, sort of painlessly. And it looks like I'm going to be making some more vinyl chloride later. I really got to build that other, the cracking unit and such. Gotta stop putting that off. And I need to redo the entire, system with the Project Red piping, because if it's gonna eat stuff like that, I need to redo how that's doing. Oh, you know what else I can do though while we're waiting on some of this stuff? Are you on stage? Nope, you're only 35%. All right. I can work on getting a few other things done. Get that done. Yeah, I'm really drained today. I know normally I probably shouldn't be streaming when I'm this tired, this one out. But the way I see it is, in all honesty, I'm going to be here doing this stuff anyway. Whether I'm exhausted or not, I'm going to be here doing this. You guys might as well be able to see me do it. That way you can yell at me, tell me all sorts of horrible things. Explain to me what I'm doing wrong. But, the way I'm feeling, I might end up cutting the stream short. We might get a few more of these machines done, and call it there, because I really am tired. Like, I feel like I've had the life completely sucked out of me. Take this. And we're gonna plop it right here. That's gonna go right there. You are gonna go right there. And then you. Cool. This is fast, but that was like insane. That was awesome. Alright. Metric flock ton of aluminum foil. Yeah, I just realized this actually has more slots in it. I could technically do 3 recipes of this in here. Cool. I'll slowly fill this up with capacitors so that we can actually craft what we want to craft. So I'm going to make an entire stack of MV circuits. I think I have enough parts. You know, I should probably check that. Because if I don't... I do not. I mean, I have enough for this project, but not to do what I wanted to do. Okay. We will slowly but surely get this going, though. Because I can just take a stack of this. Actually, a stack of all of the parts, if I'm being honest. That's running fine. It's got fuel. And we can at least get 16 of these going. And that will make enough for most of our machines. Yeah, I think it's only gone through 1 stack of the stuff. Alright. But I mean, we're going to have so many of these capacitors now. We'll never run out. Ever. Not for a while. Not for a while. I might have gone overkill. I'm okay with this, surprisingly. Just a little overkill. I don't know what new bolt head I want. I wonder. There is a dark steel tool rod. They got dark steel arrows. Wait, you can tip it with molten blaze? What would that do, I wonder? I wonder what a beryllium tipped would do. I already know this would be like, look at that time. MV, but at that many seconds. That's crazy. Titanium, infinity catalyst. I'm just kind of taking a look and seeing what all different bolt heads there are while we're waiting. I could do vibrant alloy. I don't know. Draw speed of 30. Wow. What's my current draw speed? Doesn't say. But I'm a little curious at what a dark steel mandolin would look like. Oh look, I got the seed back. How about that? We will add it to the chest of all the crossbreeds we've gotten. While just trying to get Blaze Raid. I wonder if our 16 circuits are done. Yes, they are. Excellent. So we have centrifuges. We need electrolyzers. We need mechanical arms. That was fast. Eggplant with like all zeros. Telling you, I'm getting horrible luck with the stats on this stuff. Like, end of the day, it's not end of the world, but in a way, it's just annoying. Oh, it's conveyor that it needs, not motor, not pistons. All right, we'll put this back. These extra pistons back. Might as well, do I have the key on me? It's kind of funny because, like, I always complain and yell and gripe about not leaving with stuff. And then, truth be told, I log off with stuff all the time. Do I want to get rid of strawberry? It has a 0 growth, so yes. But I log off with stuff all the time. I am a horrible, horrible, like, hypocrite when it comes to enforcing these rules. And it's like funny, but also not funny at the same time. And Ryan's gonna like watch this later and see me talking about it and be like, see people, this is what I deal with. This is what I go through. And I mean, it's true. That's what he goes through. That's what I put him through. It is a joke that, because I don't really abuse him. I discuss things with him. We kind of sort of plan things out when he's with me on these streams, recordings, etc. Lately, they've been kind of late. Just because I've been busy with work, he's been busy with work, and we really haven't had a whole lot of time. And I didn't get enough of those. But I'm still trying to get the content out for you guys, even though I am kind of working some weird hours. My sleep schedule is like completely destroyed. And I'm basically getting the recordings or stream or whatever done, and then I'm up working for X number of hours. Going to bed at like 3, 4, sometimes 5 in the morning, getting up again at 10. It's not anyone forcing me to do it. It's just I got to get this stuff done, and in order to do it, I need to work, and it's the nature of the beast, unfortunately, because my boss can't pay me if I'm not working. So I'm kind of killing myself at the moment trying to get things done. And what I may end up doing is I may consider taking a short break on the streams while I get things sorted. I'll still get the episodes recorded, but I might cut down on the streams a little bit. Just for a little while, until I get back on a human schedule. And once I'm back on a reasonable schedule and I have convinced the great and almighty Rook that it is good to stay on this schedule, we will hopefully be back into regular business hours at that point. But I am realizing that I'm not as young as I used to be, and I can't keep killing myself like this. I am an old man now. And my body is telling me that I need to start acting accordingly. Because like in the old days, like I would be up for days on end, and it wouldn't faze me at all. Nowadays, it's like I don't get 8 hours of sleep, or it rains, or some other just random thing occurs, and it's like I'm a corpse, like crawling and clawing my way out of a grave. That's what it feels like. It's the best way I can describe it. I know it's a wonderful description, but I can't think of a better one, if I'm being honest. And there's no better way to really describe it. But that's basically what's going through my head right now, is thinking I really, really need to get back on our proper schedule. Now, I was up really early today, so I'm probably going to be good for getting flipped today after this. I'm not expecting any issues. And it's raining, which means Doggo is going to be inside basically all day. And he's not going to be trying to go outside because it's raining. Well, he goes outside. I was just like thinking about it. I was like, well, that's a lie, Matt, because he does go outside. He does go outside. He is currently soaking wet. I've been drying him, you know, in between things, but let's be honest, he's a dog. And some dogs love going in water. Some dogs don't. He is one of those that does. He basically, if I'm trying to give him a bath, I like have to tackle him and drag him, you know, to the tub and carry him and get him in there. And then once he's in the tub, he's okay. But when it's him choosing to go into the water, he is all for it. He is Aqua Dog to the extreme. And he basically does whatever he wants. Because he is Doggo. He is Doggo. And I'm also slightly distracted as I'm talking about this because I know you guys can't really hear everything that goes on, but currently going on upstairs, I am hearing my wife yell at the dog as I'm talking about said dog. And I'm just kind of over here like, yep, that's Rook. So we're like joking that he's currently in the terrible twos because he's basically a little over a year old, and he is being as ornery as he possibly can. In true Doggo fashion. No, let's just do 8. And yeah, he's got it in his mind for some reason that and I forgot to get more of the circuits, that we need to be getting up and going outside at like 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Insert hour here. And it's killing me. And I have tried like noise machines. I have tried everything shy of tying him down and tying him down cartoon style. But I know I made 2 of these packagers. But I am starting to debate if I want to have 2 of them in the system. I guess I probably do. So that the dusts fill up into the packager if things back up. Yeah. So now we're just waiting on the circuits. All right. What else does this thing need? Nothing else. Just some circuits and plates. And a screwdriver. All right, so with that makes all of the machines and the parts. Yeah, that makes all the machines and the parts. So now all that's left on this is building out the system and setting up the power part of the system. No, it's not primal. What was it called? Yeah, it's not even in this. Is it Project Red? It might be. Let's take a look at these. There is It's either Project Red or it's Railcraft. But it's like a little square with an X in it. And it basically inverts values. Well, I'm not seeing it here either. Yeah, it's not an IC gate. It works with... and I'm not seeing it. Works with comparators, and I'm not seeing it. Let me Alt-Tab for a little bit out of here, and let me see if I can find it. In my messages, because someone sent it to me. Ah, there we go. Potentiometer. That's what I'm looking for. So the reason we're looking for the potentiometer for this is I don't want the power for this system running all of the time. I only want it running when we need it. And what this potentiometer would let us do is basically set a redstone level, a specific redstone level, for it to allow the signal to pass through. So if I build this, then in theory, when I take a look at this, and that looks like it is a default comparator. So basically this thing allows us to set exactly how and at what level the redstone goes through. And the reason that this is useful to us is because there is another item, it's a cover, that gives the amount of energy in a storage as a redstone signal. And we can use this on a battery buffer and have it send out a signal at that point. Thus turning the motors on and off. So how many machines do we actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9. I don't think we'll need more than the 2 HV motors. Looking at this. And honestly, the 2 HV motors would probably be overkill. We do need more copper, though. Are you doing the... no, you're on the nickel right now, aren't you? Soon. It is finished with this, though. So we're going to need to make a lot of annealed copper. We're just going to need a lot of copper in general. This system will produce us with countless gold. I am processing a lot of chalcopyrite in this system for mercury, but I'm not going to lie, I'm considering just processing some of it for copper, because we're gonna get plenty of gold from this new system. Especially once I get the chunk loading going. So I can just throw this in here to get a couple stacks, and that's what we'll do. We will throw several of these in here and get a few stacks of copper. Because the sooner we get this system going, the better. And now that I'm taking a look at a few things, I think I'm also going to want... Okay, we got another crop here. 220. You know what? It's a growth 0 or growth 2. I'll take it. We need to get a lot more of this pipe made so that we can start working on the fuel transport system for this. Because while I can just like take several stacks and stick it in there, like so, It's not ideal. Might still be what we end up doing, though. We'll see. We shall see. Though, if I get a lot of the other problems sorted with the other system involving, like, the oxygen and the weird tubes, outputs going everywhere thing, then we might be okay. I may have to end up making covers for it. We'll see if that's what it takes. But do I have battery alloy? That's magnum, obsidian nuggets. I do. I don't have enough. Okay. I believe it's 4 and 1. Yep. So let's do and then one of these. And we'll get a bunch of these going. I'm gonna want a bit of this copper to finish too, because I am gonna need some more copper wire. Oh, of course. Alright. So there is the MV battery buffer. And we'll want a transformer. HV in, MV out. And there's my brother trying to start stuff. Silver cable, gold. We'll take 1 gold. And 2 of those. And that will give us the ability to make our transformer. Although, I just got enough for... He really needs to stop. I know he's probably trying to make things entertaining, but I am too tired for that right now. I want to get this stuff done. Alright, so that gets us the battery buffer, 2 transformers, a medium voltage. So now we just need to decide on what kind of generators that we're going to run this on. There is a good chance I'm going to be doing it on refinery gas. Hey, Skiz. And if that's the case, yeah, we're gonna need 4 HV circuits for that. I do have enough motors for it, fortunately. So we might end up doing that. Not a lot. We're getting ready to wrap up the stream. I'm losing my mind. Because I thought I put in stuff for circuits, and apparently I did and used them. I'm But I'm getting things ready for the glowstone / gold farm. I'm going to be setting that up in a recording. And I'm just getting all the machines built for it because need to get that done. And that's pretty much it. I am as dead as I sound. And I was like talking earlier because I was basically saying is like my editor has told me that I should not be streaming when I am this exhausted and this dead and this worn out, but I'm gonna be on doing this stuff anyway. So I might as well let you guys see what I'm doing. And am I at least coming through okay? Like, can you hear me? But yeah, I'm completely wiped out, and just trying to get things ready so that when I do have energy next, I can get the recording done for this. Okay, cool. And just trying to get it all done. We basically got all of the machines built. Did I ever spend time making a metric Flark ton of wrought iron? I did. And there's only a little bit left. Why? Because I'm out of oxygen. So we're going to steal it from this. Alright, so I am going to macerate all of this and turn this into steel because I have no steel. But yeah, it's just a draining day today. I had a really long day. I'm exhausted. My wife is exhausted. The cats are exhausted. The dog is full of energy. So that's nice. But we're all pretty tired today, and I almost canceled the stream. And if Skull was watching, she would have been telling me that I need to cancel the stream, but the show must go on. That's 4. It's 5 of the parts, and now we're just waiting on the circuits. So once I get these gas turbines made, and I will start making parts for how I'm going to maintain it. Because TLDR, I'm only going to have the motors run when the battery buffers are at a certain point. And when they're at that certain point, I'm going to have 2 HV turbines turn on and recharge the battery, and it'll turn off when it's no longer needed. So I have a plan for it. It's going to self-regulate itself to reduce fuel usage, and it should work fantastically without any flaws or mistakes or problems. So if you're wondering, yes, I'm betting on it exploding. Alright, so take a circuit, leave a circuit. But essentially the farm is going to be used to handle the glowstone farm. So and you know, I think it's kind of funny. My brother hops in, smacks me around. I tell him to stop, and then he disappears. He only hopped on to hit me. So all he cared about was beating me. I am feeling the love right now. Running fine, no problems detected on either. We are polluting the entire world. It is fantastic. Alright, so 16 times 6. I could have just put a stack and a half in there, I know. But we already discussed it. We can't brain today. Oh, I have even more uranium. I can actually make more of those uranium tubes if I wanted to. Fantastic. Okay, there are our HV circuits. I should have 16 stainless steel in here. Yep. Let's get that cooking. And we will get ourselves a few of these. Can I put you back? Oh, sweet. Again. Fantastic. Yeah, you sit there, cook steel. Oh, I need double this. All the turbines. All the rotors. We need them all. And I'll finish this time. Let's go drop off all these cells. I really need to get the roads made throughout the base too. I just haven't done that yet simply because I don't know where all the buildings are going to be. This is just like one of many. It's hollow right now because I haven't even built all of the infrastructure yet. This is just room for the infrastructure. And there's like so much more stuff that needs to be done. It never ends. It never ends. All right. I'm gonna need 4 poly and 6 gold wire. What really upsets me about this is I have the thermal gloves and it still hurts you. It's kind of like, what's the point of getting the thermal gloves for things like lava and such? Like, it protects against lava, but it can't protect against a polyethylene cell. That's just too hot. Well, molten lava, that's just fine. We're okay with molten lava. Alright, so that gives us our motors. So now we just need to make the covers. And I'm actually seriously considering just doing that later. We got all the other machines. And yeah, I think I'll do that later. I'll work on that later. What are these? Argentia seeds? Don't know why I have that in there. What is Argentia? Silver, really? They can be used to make tine, plumblia, coupon. This is silver. Can be used to make the platinum crop. Which can be used to 4x platinum. That's good to know. Alright, but yeah, let's call it a day. Let's wrap up. I'm sorry this wasn't the most entertaining stream. I do have something new coming, though. I am looking at some new content, something that'll be a little more entertaining than watching me prepare things for Greg Tech, because Greg Tech takes forever. And I'm wanting to get Greg Tech back down to the more episodic and less of the streams. I do have to put in a lot of time on it, but I'm thinking that I may try to make some other time for that, because I just don't know if I don't think a lot of people like watching Greg Tech, because it's just so much grind. So so we'll wrap up here, but the other content I'm looking at is I'm looking at a couple of FPS RPG looter shooters, and looking at that for some content. Also looking at possibly doing some MMO streams, possibly, because I do play MMOs. I'm looking at right now, like I have been doing Borderlands 3 stuff once in a while. But what I was looking at was a game called Outriders. I'm downloading the demo of it actually now, and I'll probably be looking at that later. And I have not heard of a game called Breath Edge. I could take a look at that, though. But yeah, I'm looking at. You think so? You think so? Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm looking at that. I'll take a look at Breath Edge. We'll see what we can do on that. But I do think that I need to get the Greg Tech back to the episodic content because it just takes forever. It takes forever. And a lot of the times when I'm working on preparing things, like, I'm exhausted. I am just beyond dead. And it's kind of funny because, like, working on Greg Tech stuff, it's like, if you're so dead, why are you doing Greg Tech of all packs? And it's like, because I can do it and not think. It's mindless. That's why. Because I know Greg Tech, because I know the progression and how I have to build things, it's mindless. And I can go through, I can design systems, I can work out bugs, I can... I can beat Ryan with a stick. He's already completely filled the MV assembler with seed oil. So we're just going to throw the seed oil in there. Or is that glue? That's glue. I can see it now. Hodge, that's a mighty big knife you got there to stab you with, my dear. Like, I think that I should consider doing troll streams, like just trolling players on the server. But there's already YouTubers who do that. And it's like, you know, that's their thing. They're better at it. I mean, come on. Hikara is a much better troll than I am. But, do I want to beat Ryan with a stick? Intriguing prospect. Open with countless possibilities. Play the game and have occasional shenanigans. Did you seriously kill Gaia with the brick? Really, dude? A brick. So what he's talking about is he made a brick with like sharpness 8, I think. And he bludgeoned Gaia to death with the brick. Because apparently reasons. Oh, you added Vorpal 8 to it. I didn't realize that you had added Vorpal to it as well. Like, I knew you had Sharpness 8, but I didn't realize you had Vorpal. You know what you should have also added on there? Fortune. Or no, looting. You should add looting 3 to it. And then, maybe beheading and soulbound. I can see it now. Skiz hit him so hard with that brick, took his head clean off. You hit the cap with those 2 mods? All I'm hearing is a request from you, Skiz, that I need to adjust the level cap on enchantments for that mod. You just heard what I said. So, if I was to say set the maximum level to say 9,000. And you were to say accidentally throw a brick at Ryan. You know, purely on accident. And here's the regularly scheduled shenanigans. It's at the end of the stream. Oh. What mod is it that needs to be modified? What mod is it that needs pedestals? Pedestals? Alright, we're going to Alt-Tab for a second. And we're going to temporarily just for a minute turn on display capture so you can see what I'm doing here. So ATM6, manage, file manager, config. So pedestals, you say? Pedestals. Platforms, pneumatics, psi, performance tweaks. I'm not seeing pedestals actually in here. I don't see pedestals in here. Let's see if its config is actually in the world folder. Nope. It's not in here either. You sure it doesn't have another config? Mana and Artifice, mining gadgets, modular turrets, pickle tweaks platforms, scuba gear, gadgets, torchmaster. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I see the file, but I don't see anything involving a config. There may not be a configuration for it. Alright. Well, we looked. We looked, and we did not find. And I didn't see any console commands either. Yeah, we tried. But we didn't necessarily fail. I mean, I can still go and build it via command line. If I had the in-game ID for the enchantment, we could build it via command line. Build a super brick. And we can give it sharpness 16, vorpal 16, and knockback 16. Oh, it's this isn't about being legit. This is about trolling Ryan. But yeah, I think it's odd that that mod doesn't have a config. Every mod has a config, but that one does not. Yeah, I find it weird that there's no... I'm currently looking at the source code on this. And yeah, it looks like there is a hard-coded capacity. So here's to hoping that they eventually add a mod that, or add a configuration. Yeah, I know, right? Like, how dare we not use configuration files? Yep. I totally have never done that. Just checking the nose. All right. Yep. All right. I will actually end it now. I know I said I was going to end it before, but we got sidetracked. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna relax. And figure some things out. So you guys have a great night, and I believe the next stream Friday, I believe I have scheduled to be Mario Maker. So I'll see you guys Friday. And I believe a new episode's coming out tomorrow as well for the GT New Horizons series. So we'll see that as well. So you have a wonderful night, and I'll catch all of you later. Goodbye.